It's Chasen and I'd like to thank you guys for letting me come over here and talk to you guys about the DREAM Act. First, I'd like to start off by saying it is already so hard for American citizen students to get the classes that they need in order to get a higher education and to fulfill their dreams. Let's say if somebody wants to become a doctor, they take classes in medicine. If somebody wants to become a police officer, they take classes in criminal justice. And it's just part of the process of fulfilling their dreams and getting a good job. I know that it's a shame that not everybody could have the same opportunities, and certain American citizens have more opportunities than other American citizens, such as higher class and lower class, and certain illegal immigrants have more opportunities than others. It should come as no surprise that American citizens have way more opportunities than illegal immigrants, because illegal immigrants are just that, they are illegal, and by being here they are breaking the law. I'm going to talk to you guys, I'm going to argue, in this speech I'm going to argue why you should not vote for the DREAM Act at a federal level, and I'm going to make 3 points. First I'm going to argue why you should, first I'm going to argue how by passing the DREAM Act it will give American citizens a short end of the stick when it comes to getting a higher education. Second, I'm going to argue how by not passing the DREAM Act, we won't have the problems that it would bring in, and by passing the DREAM Act, it would bring in more problems than it would help. Third and final, I'm going to argue about, on how the DREAM Act isn't the only way for illegal immigrants to fulfill their dreams. So first, I'd like to start off by quoting Sarah McPhelan, and she stated that it will. She stated the DREAM Act will make it harder for American citizens to get classes, and it will make it harder for them to obtain tuition aid. And she's absolutely correct, because it is already so hard for American citizens to get classes, and getting, like I said before, getting classes just first step, and teachers already have a limited amount of seats that they're allowed to fill, and people are put on waiting lists to the classes that they need and want to get, and they also petition and they fight for those classes, and not every single one of them get the classes that they need in order to fulfill their dreams, and sometimes it will get put off, and then they'll have to take it another year, and then finally they won't be able to take the classes, and they'll just give up. Another way that this DREAM Act will give American citizens the short end of the stick when it comes to getting higher education is by getting financial aid. Almost every single illegal immigrant who would benefit from the DREAM Act is going to have to take financial aid, and American citizen students are already fighting amongst each other, trying to get financial aid so they could go to college and fulfill their dreams. Getting financial aid is one of the most important steps for a student to go to college, because that's how they go to college. Without financial aid, there's no college. And if we bring in this DREAM Act, it will allow them not to get financial aid and not allow them to go to college. Next, I would like to say that if we don't bring in the DREAM Act, these problems won't exist, and American citizens will get the classes that they need and that they want. So like I said before, that the DREAM Act would bring illegal immigrants into the classes. If we don't have the illegal immigrants, there's no classes for them to get in, and then the American students will fight amongst themselves to get their classes that they need, such as with financial aid. They will not have to fight illegal immigrants for the financial aid that they need and that they want. Third, I would like to say that I would like to quote that Skeleton, who is the NEA vice president, and she stated that fight or give these children a chance to fulfill their dreams and give them a reason to walk across the stage and get handed a diploma. And I agree, we should fight for children to get financial aid, but I think before we start fighting for other children, such as the illegal immigrants, we should be fighting for our own. And for me, that is a big deal. Because how can we help ourselves, or how can we help other people before we help ourselves? And like a lot of people have been saying, why should the children of illegal immigrants get punished for what their parents did? But why should American citizens get punished for what the illegal immigrants' parents did? Because that is exactly what you're going to be doing if you pass this act. Because, like I said before, they're not going to get financial aid, they're not going to be able to get classes, and they won't be able to go to college and get a higher education. And another thing I would like to say is, yes, this would help out illegal immigrants a lot, but this isn't the only thing that helps them out. And this isn't the only thing that helps them out. There are other ways, and yes, they're harder, but they're not impossible. We have them here for a reason, and if they were, and we wouldn't have them if they were impossible for them to become American citizens. In this speech, I argued how if you pass the DREAM Act, it would give American citizens a short end of the stick when it comes to getting a higher education. Second, I argued how if you don't pass the act, the problems that it would bring in, that they wouldn't be here anymore. And third and final, I stated how this isn't the only way for illegal immigrants to get classes and fulfill their dreams and become American citizens. Thank you for your time.